today's episode of Hardcore Minecraft, I'm gonna build a very OP gold farm and become super rich. And this is going to give me an unlimited supply of gold. And if you didn't know, this is my second ever video on the YouTube channel. So if you're new, please subscribe. And hopefully we can hit 100K before the end of the year. And also, if we hit 100K, I will drop my resource pack and all my mods I use just because people keep asking. So I was running around my hardcore world and I realized that I have a lot of farms that produce a lot of infinite resources, and the only farm that I don't have that like I kind of really need right now is a gold farm. So I feel like I should start working on that. We have the iron farm, but it's not the greatest. We'll upgrade that one in a different video. But we have the gunpowder farm, which works really well. The sugarcane farm, which I finished in the last video, which if you haven't watched, you should definitely go watch. It was honestly an amazing video. I showed my first 100 days in hardcore Minecraft. But yeah, I think we work on the gold farm. I did find one online, so let me grab that right now. All right, so all we have to do is do this, and then there's 3 different versions or 3 different farms in this farm, but each one is a lot of resources. So this one, but this is one of 3 different things that I have to build. So if we remove this, this is the actual farm, which is insane. Oh my gosh. This is going to take so long, but honestly I don't think it'll take that long. But there is 3 beacons here that I noticed, so I think the first thing we got to work towards is getting these 3 beacons. So let's go do that now. Oh wait, I got one. What? I just got another one. It's crazy. Oh my god. Yes, number 3, finally. All right, it's actually not been that long. I've only been going at this for about 30 minutes, so it's actually gone pretty quickly, but I have to do it for another 3 skulls. It's going to be great. So back at the grind. Oh my god, my luck is crazy. That's number 4. Let's go. All right, I got the 5th one. I just need 1 more, and then I'll just use the beacon that's at my base just to speed up the process a little bit. But so far, everything's went good. Need this final skull. Yes. That's all I needed. Okay, finally. Let's go back and fight these withers. All right, now that we're home, let's put the stuff away from the nether. All right, we have our skulls here, and I'm pretty sure I have some backup soul sand in one of these chests. I'm not sure which one it is, though. Yeah, here it is. All right, so I'm fighting 2 withers, so I'm going to need 8 soul sand, and let's go fight the wither. All right, here's the wither number 1. Make sure to put this on just in case. And okay. And there's wither number 1. Pretty easy. And there's wither number 2. Pretty easy fight. Oh, trident! Please. No, I needed one of those. All right, I have the stuff needed for the beacons. So let's make 2 beacons. Here we go. So we have all 3 beacons. So the first thing we need to do, this one, which I go to the material list, we need 4,192 smooth stone, but I don't want to collect that many. 66 of any slabs. All right, 30 obsidian. I do not have that. I have 20 soul sand. I do not have that. I have 12. So after looking at just the overworld schematic, I realized I had no resources. So it was time for me to go out and collect some. And I see yellow right there. Then on my way back, I realized I needed honey blocks for the farm. So I went out looking for a bunch of beehives just for me to remember that you can actually breed bees, which was kind of dumb on my part. So I started to build the farm for the honey. I got the farm built pretty quickly and started to fill it up with glass bottles so I can actually get honey. I headed into the nether to get the soul sand I needed, and I went to the mines to get the obsidian. So after collecting the obsidian, I headed to go get slime blocks, which was next on my list. But while I was out collecting slime blocks, something horrible happened. I just popped a totem while using free cam, which was very dangerous because I could have died. I've got to be so much more careful if I want to actually keep my hardcore world. Okay, things are getting really dangerous now. I just popped 2 totems and I only have 1 totem left. So I have to make sure I get all the slime blocks I need so I can never come back here. And that is all the slime I need. Holy, I was not expecting to pop 2 totems. Okay, well, we are going back. After popping 2 totems in the mangrove swamps just to get some slime, it was time for me to get the most important part of this gold farm. And that was magma blocks. And I needed 10,000 of these, which is about the same as 4 fully filled shulker boxes. So it was time for a montage. But while looking for more magma blocks, I found a bastion and thought it'd be a good idea to loot it. All right, well, there goes my first god apple. I didn't mean to fall straight into the lava, and I am on my last totem. So if I pop my next totem, it's time to grind totems. All right, back to the montage. All right, instead of collecting all 6 of the shulker boxes at one time, I'm just gonna collect 3 for now because my pickaxe is getting low, and then we'll come back for the other 3 shulker boxes later. So after collecting all the magma, I went to the end to repair my pickaxe. Then looking at the nether schematic, I realized I needed 660 obsidian. So I stayed in the end for a little while. Then, after collecting all the obsidian, it was finally time for me to start building the farm. But before I go, I have to actually make sure I have the obsidian and flint and steel so I can get back. Oh my god, we're on the final layer! Finally! It's been like 2 hours! Oh my god, I finished all the magma. Dude, this is so nuts. How was this farm? Dude, hold on. Let's turn the placement off. It goes. It just goes. It goes. Oh my god. All right. Before I do anything else, it is time we repair my pickaxe, and we have to get the rest of the items. So let's pack up, and we'll be back once we have the rest of the items. After placing down all the magma blocks and obsidian, it was finally time to start working on other resources. And the first thing I wanted to collect was the trapdoor. So I headed into the nether and got to work. It didn't take that long because I got them pretty quickly. Then after this, I had to do the hardest part of this entire farm, and that was to collect sea turtle eggs. So I headed to a marker where I knew there were some turtles and started breeding them. I've actually never even breeded sea turtles before, so this was my first time ever doing it in Minecraft. And I thought turtles had a much longer cooldown. Turns out they don't, and actually this was kind of a breeze. After that, I headed to my enderman farm so I could repair my pickaxe. And also I had to collect 2 full shulker boxes full of sand so I could turn it into glass and then use it for my farm. I know that there's an easier way to do this by trading with villagers, but at the time this seemed like a much easier option. So I collected the sand and headed back to the base. But then I realized I didn't have a way to smelt any of this. So I decided to make a super smelter, which honestly will help me so much in the future. It is unreal. And of course I needed so many powered rails, but thankfully when I found that bastion earlier and almost died, it had some gold. So I used the gold from the bastion to create more powered rails. Then after completing the farm, I headed into the nether to get some lava buckets so I could have it as fuel, which lava is a really good fuel source. It smelts 50 items at a time. And considering the fact that I was smelting 2,000 items at once, lava seemed like a great fuel source. But I ran out of redstone, so I made some of my villagers into clerics so I can actually get some more. And it saved me a lot of time from finding some in a mine. I kept collecting a few resources here and a few resources there, just a few odd ones, but the main big ones I've already covered, so it was time to get building. And that's all the floor glass done. Now it's time to do the rest. And this makes the entire outside of the farm completely done. Let's go, finally. After completing the entire nether farm, it was time for me to build the overworld farm. So I quickly started building the farm and had to make sure that the portal was in the right spot, but then it was actually time to build the farm. After this, I done a bunch of weird Minecraft stuff, which honestly, I have no clue how to describe. So if you want to know how to build this farm, the link will be in the description and he can explain it much better than I can. All right, the last thing I need to do is flick this lever and then it should be officially working. All right, now that the farm's actually running, it's running really good. Oh my gosh. All right, well, what we're gonna do is, since we set this up to automatically kill pigmen, we're going to AFK for an hour and figure out how many drops we get. All right, well, I'm setting a timer for an hour now. It's 8:45. We'll come back in an hour and see how it's going.
1 hour later.
All right. It's been a little under an hour. I've let the farm run for a bit, and now it's time to check on our spoils. The reason why I stopped it so early is because none of the gold was going through. So we didn't get any or much gold ingots. We got few, which is not many, but all of our rotten flesh is right here. We definitely have to increase the storage on this, like a lot, but this is so much, like, items. Well, I don't know, is there a way to turn this farm off? 'Cause I know this just turns off that, but the item's still full, so I guess I have to leave that on. All right, anyway, it's time to pack up, and yeah, we're heading back to the base now. All right, that is a OP gold farm, completely finished. If we ever need gold, we have a unlimited supply of it. For now, though, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to go down here. We are going to grab one of these empty shulker boxes. We're going to craft these into ingots, then to blocks. And yeah, I'll be back in a bit once I have all the... All right, for now, that's enough. That's 2 chests full. So let's collect all the resources and head back. If you guys... Oh, this angle sucks. All right, that is the gold farm 100% completed. And that means that we have completed our goal for today's video. So if you guys did enjoy, make sure to subscribe. This video took over 10 hours to make, not even counting editing, but it was honestly really fun making this entire farm. And now we have an unlimited source of gold. So that means we can do a bunch of more projects, and I'm pretty sure, and that's not all we done. We also managed to get a bee farm, auto smelter, which will really help, but the bee farm is possibly the best thing because honey is just so valuable in a world where you have no honey all the time. But that is all, and I hope you guys did enjoy another episode of Hardcore Minecraft, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye. Hey, you, click that button and click this video and also do that up there. All right, I'll see you later. Bye.